Hey, welcome to Steady Trading MX. Today I traded NVIDIA again with 1000 ticks and 100 shares. As you will see, today was a very busy day. I made a lot of trades. Maybe I overtrade. That's not usual in me, but let's see. The first trade was this one. The setup was looking good. The stochastics were also looking good, so I decided to go long. I went long. Look at this blue arrow here. So I went long and the move actually was good, but then in the second candle, this red candle, I saw this setup. So I thought, okay, maybe the long trade is not good. Maybe I should go short because this 10 moving average is going down, and so I closed the trade here. It was a loser trade, and I went short. What I'm thinking now that I'm reviewing my trades, what I'm thinking is that probably this decision was a bad one. Maybe I should have let the trade run a bit more. Well, okay, it's easy to say that now that I can see this rally, but maybe it was too soon to decide to close the trade here and enter short. So I entered short, and as you can see, this trade was also a loser one. Here it was stopped out here at around 181. Then this appeared. This setup appeared, and I thought, okay, maybe yes, maybe I have to go short. So I waited for the next candle, this green candle, and I entered the trade here. But actually, this trade was a bad trade because when I was trading, I thought that the price actually passed the low of this candle, and now that I see now that I'm watching it, it never did. So I should never have entered this trade. So this trade was a bad one. Okay, so after these three trades, I saw this rally, so I waited. I was waiting for another setup, for another opportunity to go into the market. So I watched this develop, and then I saw this setup. The stochastic were also looking good, so I decided to go short. Look at this blue dotted line. Let me zoom in. Oh, sorry. Okay, look at this blue dotted line. It was actually a good trade with this green candle. I was a bit afraid. Then I saw this red one. Then I saw this, and I used a trailing stop because the price actually wanted to move up again. So I closed the trade here for, I don't know, the profit was $5 or so. So I closed the trade here. I waited. Then I saw this trade. Sorry, I saw this setup. The stochastic were also looking good, so I decided to go short. Just look at this. I entered the trade here in the long position. Look at this blue arrow, and almost immediately, two candles after that, I closed the trade because I saw this and I didn't like it. So cautiously, I closed the trade. Then I saw again the setup, and I saw that the stochastic were looking good, so I decided to go short. I entered in a short position here, and look at this. I was immediately here stopped out. I entered the short trade here, and I was stopped out immediately in the same candle. Okay, then okay, please, if you are liking this video, if you are liking my channel, please subscribe and like it. If you don't like what I'm doing, dislike it, or even comment you suck or something like that. But please follow this, subscribe, like me, dislike, and comment. Okay, let's move forward. So then I saw this setup. It was good, a good setup. Now I can see that the trend, that's the now I can see that there was already an uptrend, but the stochastic were also looking good, so I decided to enter into a short position. So I entered the trade. It was actually a good one. It actually went like a dollar, almost a dollar, a bit more than $1 per profit per share. But immediately, almost immediately after this red candle closed, the next candle, this green one, kept pushing down, and then suddenly went up. So it wasn't good. The movement retraced, so I closed the trade for a break even. It was almost a loss, like $2. So okay, I have to wait. I waited, then I saw this setup. It was actually a good setup. It was a pullback to the moving average that was good, so the stochastic was also looking good. So I decided to enter into a long position. So look at this blue arrow, this blue dotted line means it was a winner trade, and I closed the trade around here. As far as I remember, I closed the trade here because I saw something in the daily time frame, maybe a resistance, I can't remember. So I closed it here. And I think it was because the next candle, the red one, was actually the market actually on NVIDIA actually retraced a bit, and it will be stopped out around here in the low, in the previous low. So I kept watching the market. I kept watching my stock, and I saw this setup, but the stochastic were not looking good. I wasn't sure if it was a good signal, so I decided to pass. Then I waited and saw this. After I saw this, I saw that the price was going down. So I thought it was a pullback moving average, and I wanted to enter short. Actually, here this pre-low was violated, and so I decided to go short. I thought it could be a good one, but it wasn't. I was stopped out in the next two candles. Look at this. It was a red dotted line. Look at this red dotted line. In this green candle, I was stopped out here in the high of this. So I waited. By far, I was down like, I don't know, 100, $120. So I waited. Then I saw this setup. The stochastics were also looking good, so I went short. I went long. I took a long position, and I saw this. I took a long position because the stochastics were looking good. The setup was good, and I closed the position here with a. It was. I want to go here break even. It was with a bit of loss. Then I waited again and saw this setup. Look, this setup was good actually. The stochastic were also looking good, so I decided to enter into a short position. So I enter here where the red arrow is, and I close the trade around here. This blue dotted line means a winner one, which it was a small win, like $50. I closed the trade here because the price moved above the high, so I wasn't sure if this was saying that the price was going up again. So I closed the trade here. I waited, then I saw this. I saw this setup. The stochastic were also looking good, so I decided to enter into a long position. So look at this. This was a very small short trade, small one with a small profit. I actually closed the trade earlier. To be honest, I was a bit scared, so I closed it earlier. I could have closed it right around here. Then I waited more, and then I saw this setup. This setup was good. I saw the stochastic were also looking good, so I decided to go short. And look at this. It was a winner one. This blue dotted line means that it's a winner one. I enter around here in one low is 185.9. So I close the trade around here because this candle, the price move above the high of the candle. So I close the trade here. Then I look at the stochastic were also looking good, so I decided to go long. I closed a trade here in the moving average. That was my target. Then I see this setup again, and I decided to go short. The stochastic were also looking good. I was stopped out in the next 3 candles. But look at this. Why I decided to go short here once, then twice? Because if you are zoom out, you see my trades there, but I wanted to show you. If you zoom out here, you can see one high, another one, and this one. This is a head and shoulders pattern. So I thought that it would be go down, and the price action actually meant it. So I was stopped out here. I waited. Then I was stopped out here. Sorry. After this winner one, I was stopped out here. Then here. Then I saw this setup. It was a good one. I went short. It was a winner one. I closed the trade here because the price moved above this high. So I closed the trade here. And okay, then I saw this setup again. The stochastic were also looking good, so I went short again, and I closed the trade here for a break even. Then I waited. I didn't do much. Then I saw this. The stochastic were also looking good. The setup was great, so I went short, but I was stopped out here, around here, yes, in 185. So wasn't good. Then I saw this setup. The stochastic were also looking good. I should have closed the trade right here, but I was caught up in doing something else, so that was a mistake of mine. So I closed the trade here. It was an error. So it was a loser one. Then I saw this setup. It was looking beautiful. The stochastic were good, so I went short. I closed the trade here. And the last one of today was this one. I saw the stochastics were looking good. I saw this setup and I closed the trade here. Today wasn't a good day. Today was a red day. I'm down. Today I lose 220, I think, bucks. I can show you here 225 bucks. So sometimes it's like that. There are a lot of trades. It's not usually like that. Let's see tomorrow. Have a good day. Please subscribe, like it, comment, follow me on Instagram. Bye.